good, y'all? No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com, NoMercyTV Podcast. The GOAT drops another surprise album. Some of y'all probably gonna cut this video off the minute y'all hear that GOAT shit, but nah, this was a good album. This was a really good album. You know, you gotta understand that when Eminem is in certain periods of like his life and like his standing with the media and the people and stuff like that, he makes albums based on what's going on in that particular time. So, you know, when you got Revival, I guess he was probably at too much of like maybe a joyful space in his life to where he felt like he wanted to make songs with Beyonce and Adele and Pink and, you know, all these other pop stars. And when everybody turned on him and was saying that the project was trash, is like he makes Kamikaze, in which he's coming at everybody, you know. And with this album, you know, it's not really nothing heavy going on with Eminem. So, you know, I felt like he was able to really make an album that's not surrounded in controversy, and it's really showing where he's at with the sound that's, you know, going on today. And in this album, that's what it mainly was about. It was about him meshing his sound with what's going on today. You know, a lot of the beats were, you know, a couple of joints that were trap, you know, a lot of sounds that are popular in the culture today. You know, like he had a Young M.A. feature, which was fire. The Juice WRLD feature was crazy. His last verse on that, when he's just rapping like 396 miles per hour, just going crazy. Like, the record with him, Royce, and Black Thought, bananas. The Slaughterhouse record, crazy. The joint with him and Anderson .Paak, crazy. The joint with him and Skylar Grey always make great records together, you know. But this album, it feels like M is really in that bag right now. Like, you know, it's not too much him, and it's not too much of today's sound to where it sounds corny. Like, you know, he's taking the sounds and he's making, like, you know, that perfect gray area between, you know, what was popular in rap today and what he does. And, you know, with how he does with his melodies, his flows, his cadences and patterns and stuff like that. Like, yo, this album was fire. This album was fire, you know. Of course, it's not gonna rank amongst, you know, his elite albums like, you know, the Eminem shows and, you know, the Marshall Mathers LP, you know, but it was still a dope album, like, to add to his catalog, you know, to show that he still knows what he's doing music-wise. You understand? Like, sometimes you have to make those albums to let people know, like, you know, it's cool to make records that, you know, fit your story. It's cool to make albums that, you know, you're going at everybody. It's the shock value, but not to mention Kamikaze was a really good album. Like, you know, the rapping, the production, everything on there was dope. It's just that, you know, I feel like that part of the album got overshadowed, you know, because of all the controversy. But, you know, with him doing what he did on this, I really feel like it shows that, yo, in 2020, M can make a fire album. You understand? Like, I don't think that doubt is there anymore. You know, so I think rappers should do this more often, because it's like, yo, once you have a name and you've established a fan base and you have people checking for your music on a daily basis, you don't need to do the, hey, let me drop a single for radio. Let me drop a video for YouTube. And, you know, the same old formula to get an album out. No, you surprise drop your album. That way people can judge everything at once, as opposed to trying to anticipate how it's going to sound based off of a single. You know, people done drop dope singles all the time with dope visuals, and then you get the album and it's horrible. You understand? Like, That's why we have all of these one-hit wonders that was out here. The dudes that did Party Like a Rock Star, and people like Mims, and people who really just had that one single, and then their albums was just like nothing for anybody to care about. You understand what I'm saying? So, I think M got a dope project. It's called Music to Get Murdered By. It's real. It's a whole lot. And he what was the record? It was Farewell. He flipped one of the reggae joints, like one of the popping reggae joints that a lot of people listen to. Like I thought that was amazing. You feel me? Like Eminem flipping a reggae sample, like that's I would have never thought he'd did something like that. But I thought that was crazy. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I really feel good about this album. I'm definitely gonna give it a couple more runbacks. I'm not gonna say it. It definitely got its records that you might skip on the second time, and on certain playthroughs. It's not too long of an album. I thought the joint about his stepdad was dope. It's not just about the features. He do have records on his own where he's pretty much going off. The Darkness record is fire. That got a video out now. But yeah, M got a lot of fire on it. M got a lot of fire on here. So I feel like it's mission accomplished for him. You feel me? Like if he was ever to be on some wanting to retire type shit, like this would be a good album to kind of go to fall back on, because it shows that he can do this. If you want to go out, you want to at least go out with some good content, instead of just going out after dropping, a horrible album or whatever. You understand? So, yeah, this album good money, man. This album good money. I'm definitely feeling this one. When I go back and I'm doing my, we always go through the albums for a second time and see what songs we're going to keep, which ones we're going to send to the recycle bin. But this one got a lot of joints I'm keeping. So, yeah, I really like this album. You know what I mean? So go listen to it. Check it out. It's on all streaming platforms. Come back. Let me know what y'all think. And, yeah, we can talk about it in the comments, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit. NoMercyTV.com. NoMercyTV Podcast. I'll be at y'all soon, man. I'm out.